Hey Clem, is the preacher coming back to visit? How you doing today?
Why, preacher, I ain't seen you in a month of Sundays.
Well, that makes 4 weeks, don't it?
Yeah, something like that. Except to go to church. I've been going to church regular now.
I know.
I figured that's why you wasn't up here anymore, because I was in the fold and you didn't need to come here anymore.
Oh, I come around every once in a while.
I'm sure glad you did, because I got another story for you.
Uh-oh.
I went down to town the other day, and I was looking around, and everybody's wearing a mask, and I didn't know what was going on. So I about come home and got old Maybelle and took her with me, but I was talking to somebody there, and they said, well, it's just because of that COVID thing. Everybody's wearing a mask. And I said, well, okay. Old Clem, he's wondering about this. I ain't never wore a mask. And so I got to reading. Old Clem can read pretty good. You may not think so, but old Clem can read pretty good. So I was reading about this COVID thing. And they's talking about this what is that? Chloroquine, chloride.
Hydroxychloroquine.
Hydroxychloroquine. Yep, that stuff. Anyways, they's talking about some of them people saying, oh, this will kill you and this stuff. Uncle Clem don't know about that, but let me tell you what he does know. Uncle Clem been taking care of his pappy for a long time. He's 93, not in good health. 20-some years ago, he suffered from, they call it restless leg syndrome, where his legs dance on him all night long, whether he wants them to or not. Then he goes to the doctor, and the doctor says, well, if you take this tonic water, it's got quinine in it, and this quinine, that'll help you. So for 20 years, Dad's been taking this stuff. And we took him 2 or 3 years ago, we took him to Houston, down to Galveston Island, and we just had a good old time. Family was there, he walked the beach. Rest of us got sick with the flu. Didn't bother him a bit. That got me to thinking. That was way before this pandemic ever hit. But that got old Clem thinking, because in January, before this hit, he got sick. Clem did. And he was just afraid Dad was going to get sick. He did everything. He got some of his hand sanitizer and all that, and he used that and cleaned and everything, but we still had to breathe the same air in the same house, and we still had to use the same bathroom. So I was really concerned about him. It didn't bother him a bit. So I got to thinking about that. And then all this pandemic stuff hit, and they started talking about this hydroxychloroquine stuff. I says, why are they saying something about it being so bad for you? If you do some work and you do some research, if you go out in the sun and you get the rays of the sun, the ultraviolet rays of the sun, it kills this stuff. Maybe that's why he's been outside a lot and I've been outside a lot. Maybe that's why we didn't get it. I don't know. But there's that. And let me tell you what he does every morning. He puts red pepper, cayenne pepper, in his coffee. Now, old Clem made this mistake one time of picking his coffee cup up. It about gagged me. But he drinks that every morning, and that's a microbial herb, which means it kills viruses, bacteria, whatever. Indians used to use that, and that's how he found out about it. Anyways, he does that in the morning, and he takes that tonic water every night with hydroxychloroquine, that quinine in it. And he don't get sick. It's been 20 years since he had the flu, or cold for that matter. He's had coughs and stuff like that, but that's usually because he's in such bad shape. His fluid builds up on his heart and his lungs, and he can't even breathe. But he don't get viruses. So I know these scientific types out here, they're going to say, well, you can't say something like that just because that's just one person. And they're right. but I know what I know, and they can say what they want. If they say it doesn't work, I don't care. If they say it does work, that's fine too. But I got a question to ask you, the preacher, and I don't know if you got the answer to that or not. But if this hydroxychloroquine, who's been around for over 60 years now, is so bad for you, why can I go to the grocery store and buy it in liter bottles? Why can, if it's so bad for me, why didn't they take that off the market?
Shh. Don't tell them we've still got it.
Well, I know I'm probably
Letting the cat out of the
be
bag.
able to buy it now, seeing as how I said that, but that's just my opinion, and you can agree with it, disagree, I don't care. But that question I want answered: why is it still on the market?
There's got to be a reason, don't there?
Got to be a reason.
Yeah.